Hello everyone, I'm Lewis.
Martin.
And we're gonna bust open a few boxes of UFC 2010, also known as Series 4. Let's bust them open and see what we get on these. So you can open that one.
Is there any special technique that I should be using to open this up at all, or no? Because I don't want to mess with the card.
Just slash the plastic.
So we have a chance of getting 2 autographs and 2 memorabilia cards?
Yeah, every box is gonna have 2 autos and 2 relics, which will either be like a gear relic or a mat relic. So as we go along, I'll explain to you. Okay, here we go. Okay, this one had nothing special, just a gold card.
Is there any difference when you pick it up if one's heavier than the other to see if there's a certain card or?
Some packs do feel a little more heavy, the ones that have the matte relics.
That one's a little heavier than the other ones.
This one here is a gold card. It's a Kenny Florian. Every pack is going to have a gold card. They're a little bit thicker than your normal card. And the lettering is in gold. This is just a subset. It's called Pride. So that's just a more cool. So what we're basically looking for is
What about this one?
That's a Bloodlines card.
I'll just point out which ones are good so I can show them. Because I don't know.
Where it'll stick out. You'll have like an autograph card or a relic card, which is a piece of them, like this one here. So I don't know what that is, but nice. We have a Nate Diaz first auto. So that's his first autograph there. So that's a nice hit there. It probably pays for the box right there.
Is there a record of how much was the most expensive card?
For this series, I'm not sure.
All right, good start. Is this from a video game from UFC 2010?
Yeah, that's
Frank card.
They did a little subset great from the game.
Are those worth anything?
Not really. The only one this one here, Roy McDonald, first base card.
Wow, this one's an autograph right here.
Yeah.
Phil Baroni.
So we got the New York Badass Phil Baroni. I don't know if you're reading the names or not, but on some of them you'll get a nickname instead of the real name. It'll say like instead of Clay Guida, it'll say the Carpenter, and that's a special.
His nickname is the Carpenter.
The Carpenter.
That's funny. What about this? Octagon Honor.
That's just another subset. So you'll have about I think there's like 5 or 6 little subsets.
This is a ring girl.
She's a commentator, one of the hosts for the Pride show. But this one here is actually, if you look at the lettering, is actually silver. So this one should be number to 188. So this is a silver card of Kendra Perez, and it's number 124 of 188.
So just keep opening them up.
Yeah. We still have 2 more autographs to go.
So most of these that are just regular cards don't really go for much?
No, they're probably just a couple pennies each.
What about this one? This one's kind of like a preview of like a main event or something.
That's the poster for the fight card. So this one here was UFC 61. I believe that's a set of 25. So you can put those together in.
That's pretty cool.
I'll try to complete the set.
Rafael Oliveira. Let's put this over here.
Now instead, just like that one was silver, if you get one with the lettering being red, that would be a ruby, which would mean there's only 8 of them made. So you probably get 1 or 2 of those a case.
What's the level of, say, like a regular card to a more rarer card, like the coloring? So say this one's like a regular white color, this one's gold, this one's silver, that one's blue, the other one's like ruby. What's the level of that? So which one gets
So
more?
the base cards, these are mass produced. I don't know exactly. They don't say how many they made of these, but there's a ton of those. The gold cards, let's just say there's 1,000 of these. I'm not quite sure what the number is. So it would go base, gold, and then you go to silver, and the silvers are the ones that are numbered to 188. And sometimes you'll get a bronze, and those are numbered to 88, and then the rubies are numbered to 8.
If it's like a 1 of 1, does it have like a special color?
I believe it's supposed to be diamond for this series, but it kind of looks a little like the silver. But in the back it'll say 1 of 1.
Okay, that's very cool. So I'm just getting a bunch of these. There's another Kimbo Slice from a video game. What's this one right here?
That's the same thing. It's a poster card. In the back it'll tell you that was from UFC 11.
What is it at now? UFC like 1,000,003?
I believe it's at 194.
194?
Yeah, so.
And is each? Oh, look, here's a.
So that one here, that's the mat that they actually fight on. So that's a mat relic, a Shogun. I think that's the regular base one. Let me see. I don't think it's numbered. Yeah, so this is just a base mat relic.
So is that the special then?
It's one of the hits. That's one of the memorabilia cards that you're gonna get. So so here we have another first auto, Charlie Brenneman, the Spaniard. This is his nickname, I believe.
Just like coming up with random names. The Spanish Turkey.
So you should have another autograph, and I should have 2 relics.
Some Pride Ring Girls.
Yeah, those were the ring girls back in the Pride organization that used to be in Japan.
Here's a thick gold one.
Yeah, that's just the gold one. Actually, this one here, I just noticed the Kimbo Slice. If you compare it to the other one, this is a black Kimbo Slice.
Show it to the camera. I'll show it to me.
So what that means is that Kimbo Slice should be numbered to 88. So in the back somewhere it should say. What was the number?
88. Number 8 of 88. Does the value of the card go higher if it's a lower number of 88? So say it's 1 of 88, does it go higher than 5?
Some people do like collecting the ones of 88. So I would say the 1 out of 88, or maybe the 88 out of 88 would be worth a little bit more.
The Mr. Irrelevant one?
Yeah, last one, but generally they're all.
You're opening these up pretty fast. I'm trying to take my sweet ass time. The highlight reel. This is pretty good.
That's a voucher. No, that's just another sub.
This one's kind of heavy.
So we got
So with normally with these kind of packs, you just
relic card.
So normally with these kind of packs, you just can get like a whole bunch of like just throwaway cards, pretty much.
Well, they're base cards. You can try putting the set together. I believe this one's 200 cards. I think the base set probably goes for like $10 or something now.
So like all of these cards that we get right now, are you gonna keep any of these, or are you just gonna toss them out, or how does that work?
I usually keep them all. Try to put a set together whenever I have time, and what I've done in the past, I've just given sets away.
Are we gonna do more of those randomized giveaways?
Maybe.
Look out for those.
This one here, it's a gear relic, so that's actually a piece of a shirt. So you're either gonna get a.
This one's nothing. I know this one's something, but this one's nothing.
No, that's nothing.
Okay. Here is an authentic event used octagon mat. It's pretty cool.
And that's Jake Ellenberger. For the mats, as well as the relics, the more color you have to them instead of just a solid, the more desirable they are.
So say if there's like some sort of design on it or whatever, and it's like a dividing thing, what are those called? Like pinstriping sort of stuff, like on the mat, and there's like different colors, that makes it more valuable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, all things being equal, if you can pick between one that's 4 colors and one that's a solid, the 4 color one would just sell before the other one.
So how much do one of these boxes go for?
These boxes here, currently I picked them up at about $30 a piece.
So the UFC one. This one's gold. Just pile them up on top of each other?
Yeah.
So then how much do you would expect if you were to buy one of these to get in return?
It's not you're pretty much opening these for the fun of it, because to get your money back on every single box is going to be hard. On this box, the Nate Diaz will maybe bring you, let's say, $15-20. So now when you almost broke even on your box, you're pretty much taking a loss so far.
My box is taking a loss?
Yeah.
I'm not even halfway done yet. I still have a crap load to pull up. Look at it.
It's only 4 packs. We have
6 packs.
We have a silver CV Donaway, also known as the Doberman.
As much as I know absolutely zero about this, and you're like the expert on this, I really wish my box beats your box.
I doubt that. Let's see here.
It's all the luck of the cards, man. You never know. Phil Baroni, another blue one. So we've got 2 of the exact same one right here.
Look at that, yeah, you did.
So does that mean mine is better than yours now?
Maybe. He is known as the New York Badass, so it sounds like you got the badass box.
Alright, I like the sound of that.
How's the auto? They both identical? It's pretty funny.
Were both of those pulled out of my box?
Yeah. So here we have a redemption card that actually expired. So that's a Brandon Shaw.
What do you mean it expired?
If you look at the date, it says August 31st of 2013. You were supposed to enter the code in the back. You scratch that off. You enter the code, and they'll mail you this card if it's ever made. So since we're opening up a 2010 product, we're pretty much not getting this card now because you had till 2013.
And what do you get in return for getting this? If you win it?
Whatever the card says. So it would say Brandon Shaw Gear Relic, so it would have been one of these with this fighter.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So just like, if you end up redeeming it, you just get a free card.
Which one of your hits, so actually was it an extra? I might have had an extra hit here because I had these 2.
It was BJ Penn from the video game. Pretty good game.
That's it from my box.
these.
Poster card. This from UFC 96.
You want to open some of these? Or just open some of those, we still have some time.
So let's see what box number 3 brings us.
Take your time though.
I believe for Series 4 there was 12 boxes per case. So this is a quarter of a case we're opening.
So these don't go for much here, the poster boxes? Or the poster
if you
cards?
if you put the set together, maybe you'll get $10 if you put all 25 together. So there should be one per. Is it one per pack? Maybe after 3 boxes we'll have enough for a set.
Octagon of Honor.
Another Rory McDonald.
So pretty much when you're looking at these and you're just trying to collect them, I don't know, I just lost my train of thought. If you're trying to collect these, where can you go buy them? Because I don't usually see these at the stores when I try to go get them.
Correct. These are hobby boxes that we're opening. So you can either buy these online at let's say a website like a distributor like Blowout Cards or on eBay. I bought these at a collectible show nearby this weekend. But yeah, to get older product, your best bet would probably be to go to like blowoutcards.com or Big T's.
So since most of these cards are made by Topps, can you go to their website and get them there?
No, I don't. No, they don't sell those on their website. They sell them through distributors. This is like Rashad Evans base auto.
Alright, so this is the last one from the first pack that I opened up. You already opened them up?
No. Was that did we get all the hits on yours?
I had a few thick ones, that's about it. Some of these shiny ones.
So I guess we should have had 4 relics, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 4 autos. That's from the other box.
So that counts as our 4th?
Yeah.
Even though we didn't collect it, so we kind of like got screwed over on that?
Yeah, and these, which a lot of people don't like opening older products because
it could have been something really good, and they just...
It could have been a one of something, and then you just don't get it.
Do they depreciate in value? I mean, obviously they depreciate in value a little bit once you open up later on, right? So say this box came out in 2010, we're opening it up now to 2015. Do any of these cards depreciate at all?
It depends on what card it is. The cards that are always going to hold their value, in my opinion, would be the first autos. So like a Nate Diaz, since this is his first autograph, that would be the auto to collect, the autograph to collect. So if you're a Nate Diaz fan, that would be the card you would want. Here we have a Matsuchenko. The lines. This is a black, so it's number 288. This is 41 out of 88.
There's some more. So out of the ones that we have so far, which one would be the best card?
I would say it's probably the Nate Diaz autograph. That's the best one so far.
And then obviously the better the fighter is, or the better outcome of a fight, the value of the card would shoot up.
Yeah, the better the fighter, the more the card would be worth. It just depends how close to their first auto it would be. So let's say someone like in this series, let's say Cain Velasquez was out of this box. That would be Cain Velasquez's first autograph. So depending on when he was champion, those cards were going for about 40, 50 bucks. Right now, I think they go for a little bit less, probably half that. But if you're a Cain Velasquez fan, you would open a box like this to try to pull this card. Here's the second autograph out of this box. It's a Amir Sadala. That's a blue auto.
I'm not really getting anything out of my little pack. Where's it right here? Which year were like the best cards? So these are 2010. Is there like a certain time frame where the cards were a lot better than they were now, or something? Like the year 29 was like some really good cards, or 2011 were some really
2009
good cards?
was the year that Topps began making cards. So this is Series 4, which is the 4th release. You'll have round 1, round 2, main event, and then Series 4. The round 1 boxes currently go for about $600.
Damn.
So I've opened a few of those. So maybe in a couple of weeks we'll open some on camera here. So here we have a Ben Saunders matte relic, and this is an example of a 2-color that I was talking about earlier. So you can see here it has the red and the blue.
Red and blue.
So that might have been a logo to that could have been a piece of a logo for one of the sponsors or something.
Almost done. This is Frankie Edgar authentic fighter worn gear. Part of his trunks, I'm guessing.
I believe that's probably a part of his shirt. Is it like a camo type design or something? Or?
Yeah, it looks a little bit camo-y. His shorts don't really look very much camouflaged. What could it? Anytime that it's a gear relic, is it the trunks, or is it a shirt that they wear, or part of the gloves or something?
It's usually a shirt, so it would be a piece of their of a shirt that they wore.
Okay.
So yeah, that's usually what it is. So that's all our hits. So there's probably not much in that one.
Another poster. This one's gold. That's it. We are done.
So that's it. Just to recap, I had a Charlie Brenneman auto, Nate Diaz, Amir Sadala, Rashad Evans, and two Phil Barones.
Mine.
That's it. Thank you for watching. Be on the lookout for more videos. Thank you.
Take care.